Yeah, good morning, students. We will be doing exercise 3D, means fourth part on installment. Before that, we will recap this part. Received cash on application and application money transferred to capital. Then allotment money, we transfer to capital, then receive cash, capital as well as it can be SPR. Acha. Next, we don't have shares issued in discount. That is not in the syllabus and not in the part in the Companies Act. Call transfer to capital or due entry, that is known as, and receive. We can have calls in advance and calls in arrear over here also, as well as over there also. As I already told you, if mentioned, then only you will be taking in calls. Otherwise, it will be always with allotment, this advance and arrear. Then forfeiture, then reissue, then transfer to capital reserve. This was the recap. Let's start. First of all, we understand what is the meaning of under subscription of shares. Number of shares applied for is less than the number of shares issued for subscription. In this situation, shares are allotted to all applicants. Suppose company has asked for 10,000 shares. People have subscribed for 9,000 shares. All the shareholders will be given the shares. Our Companies Act has also told that how much is the minimum subscription and the company can continue its business. But with changes. But SEBI guidelines very specifically told that 90% of the shares which is asked by the company must be subscribed, must be applied by the shareholder. Otherwise, company have to refund the entire money. That means if a company is issuing 1 lakh shares, 90,000 shares must be asked by the general public. And that is why we get underwriting of commission. Whenever general public doesn't take, it is the underwriters who apply for the shares and make it to 90% the minimum subscription. Otherwise, the company have to refund the shares. Next part is the oversubscription. Whenever the shares are oversubscribed, we have also seen earlier, company can reject the shares, company can allot. In the allotment, the money can go and extra money in calls, and then it can be refunded if so much extra you have got. Either reject and refund the entire money, or transfer to allotment, transfer to calls, transfer to second call. Otherwise, if still excess, then refund. We have seen some on that also. There is a difference between oversubscription and undersubscription. Number of shares applied for is more than the shares issued for subscription, and number of shares applied for is less than the shares issued for subscription. People are applying less shares. Company is asking for more subscription. That is called undersubscription. Over here, shares are allotted on pro rata, or they can be refunded also, excess shares. Over here, full allotment is made if 90% criteria is made up. Let's do a sum based on oversubscription, undersubscription of shares. Based on oversubscription now, or undersubscription. Let's see on oversubscription. 50,000 people, company has asked for preference shares, and people have applied for 60,000 shares. Excess money was transferred to allotment. Now we will be doing transfer to allotment. In the last video, I showed that they were refunding the shares. Over here, transfer to allotment is being done. One of the shareholder who was holding 2,000 shares failed to pay allotment money, but paid the allotment money along with first and final call. Another shareholder who was allotted 500 shares paid the call money along with allotment. Journalize, prepare the necessary ledger accounts, and also prepare the balance sheet as at 31st 3/18. 31st 3 means March. See the dates. 1st January we have got the application money. 1st January. Then 2018, this year only. 1st March allotment, and the first and final call is done on 1st June. The purpose of doing this sum is not the journal entry, which is more or less similar. It is the balance sheet. How to represent in the balance sheet on 31st March, what to do in the balance sheet. Because your first and final call is on 1st June. Till 31st March, you have made only allotment. And then some people have not paid in the allotment money. Some people have paid extra. Calls in advance is also there on 1st March. Let's do the journal entries first. First of all, people applied for 60,000 shares. So 60,000 into 3. 2 application. 1,80,000. Share capital only 50,000 because company is still asking only 50,000 shares. Company is subscribing 50,000 shares. And excess money company is transferring to share allotment. That is why share application to share allotment. Next, we make the allotment due. There is no premium again. So share allotment to share capital, 4 rupees per share, 2 lakhs. One of the shareholder has not paid the entire money. One of the shareholder has not paid the entire money. He was holding 2,000 shares. And one shareholder who was holding 500 shares have paid the excess money, has paid for first and final call. This is the easy one, calls in advance. 500 shares he was holding and he has paid the first and final calls money now. So it is 1,500. We have shown the journal entry last day. Again, I am showing on the board. Please see the journal entry on the board. So our journal entry for that 1,500, bank 2 calls in advance. 1,500 we have received now. Then again on March 1st, it's a compound entry, I am breaking it. Calls in arrear account debit to share allotment. Calls in arrear means some of the shareholder who are not paying the allotment money to share allotment. Amount calculation is what very important in this chapter. 6,800. How it is coming 6,800? 2 ways we will be learning. Before that, we will do the one more entry over here. Bank account debit to share allotment. That means how much you have received for allotment. That's the balancing figure I have told many a times. Bank account debit to share allotment, we will be doing the balancing figure. That will be 1,63,200. Let's understand how these figures are coming. How this figure has come, how this figure has come. This one to calls in advance is nothing but 500 into 3. 3 rupees is in the calls. So 500 into 3. Let's understand how to calculate calls in arrear. Very, very important. See, you have to write like this. You have to write. I am rubbing this part of the board. We need to write applied how many shares and allotted how many shares. In this sum, company has applied for, people have applied for 60,000 shares, but company is only allotting 50,000 shares. Now notice, one shareholder who was holding 2,000 shares. Holding means allotted. Holding also means allotted. One shareholder who was allotted 2,000 shares. So this part is given, I write 1 over here. As soon as I write 1 over here, and as per unitary method, it becomes 60,000 by 50,000. Now it is given over here 2,000 shares he has been allotted. So we know that we multiply 2,000. So we will get our applied. Our applied figure will come as 2,400. This many shares people have applied for. See on your screen, it is 2,400 shares people have applied for. To calculate calls in arrear, there are 2 methods. Whichever method you feel good, you will be doing. Number 1, money due till allotment on allotted shares. So what is the money due till allotment on the allotted shares? Allotted shares means 2000 shares in our example. Money due till allotment. Till allotment, how much you have called? 3 rupees plus 4 rupees. There is no premium in this sum. 3 rupees plus 4 rupees, there is no premium in this sum. Yeah, no premium. So 3 rupees plus 4 rupees, that is 7 rupees. Money due till allotment is 7 rupees. That means 14,000 rupees is what required money due till allotment. 3 rupees for application and 4 rupees for allotment. 3 plus 4, 7. Total money received. Total money received is on 2,400 shares because people applied for 2,400 shares. Total money received is 2,400 into 3. That is 7,200. That gives you how much? 6,008. This much is the call scenario. Call scenario. This is one method. Another method. So see call scenario. Total money received on applied shares is 7,200. Call scenario 14,000. Total money required to be received minus whatever already received. One more method. Money due on allotment, we know on 2,000 shares, allotment price is 2,000 into 4. That is nothing but 8,000 rupees. Allotted this much, allotment money is 4, so 8,000 rupees to be received. 8,000 rupees to be received. How much already you have received? You have got excess 400 shares, isn't it? And you have received into 3. 1,200 rupees you have received excess. At the time of application, you received for allotment. This 400 shares. Because other money 2,000 into 3 that is used at the time of application. That has been transferred to the application's capital. 400 shares which were extra, you have received 3 rupees each. That means 1,200 you have received extra, and this 1,200 is actually of allotment. So how much actually due in allotment now? 6,800. See, in this way also 6,800. It's very nicely written over here. Money received on application for allotment, that is total receipt minus transfer to application. Total receipt was 7,200 minus 6,000, 1,200. That is extra money received on application for allotment. It is for allotment. The money received for allotment. That is 1,200. Therefore, call scenario, allotment due, that was 8,000 minus allotment receipt already received, 1,200, 6,800. Clear? So this is how we calculated call scenario. Very, very important, very important. Now, once we got call scenario, we will go back to our journal entry and we will just put it call scenario account debit 6,008. And balancing figure, we got the bank 1,64,700. In this 1,64,700, 1,500 was for calls in advance. That means 1,63,200 was the bank entry which I have shown you earlier. 1,63,200. Next entry I have passed. I have not highlighted it or I have not made it bold because the date is June 1st. June 1st is not required. Why? Because our balance sheet is prepared on which date? Our balance sheet is prepared on 31st March. I have just passed this journal entry for the sake of simplicity to understand. We have passed the due entry and then we receive the money. The calls in arrear is being also received as well as calls in advance is adjusted. But that all happening in June. Our journal entry is ending on March 1st. Let's do the ledger till March 31st. Till March 31st, bank account. First entry was to share application. To share application, the first entry, 1,80,000. We have not refunded the amount of application, so buy application is not coming. Two share allotment, we have seen that we have received 1,63,200 from allotment, and from advance, calls in advance 1,500. That means 1,64,700. We total it, we have received 3,44,700. Similarly, share capital account. Share capital account, see the ledgers. At the time of application, we have transferred to the capital 1,50,000. At the time of allotment, we have transferred to the capital 2 lakh. Then we have transferred on June 1st, that we will not consider. This two only, on allotment and on application. This two. How much we have transferred on allotment and on application? 1,50,000 and 2 lakhs. That means 3,50,000 will come in. 3,50,000 will come in share capital account. Share capital application 1,50,000. By share allotment 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, so 3,50,000. Now we will be able to prepare our balance sheet. Before preparation of this balance sheet, we have to make the notes to accounts. Authorized capital, we have to write. It is preference area, so that needs to be changed. It is preference share. So issued capital 50,000 preference shares. Issued capital is 50,000 preference shares. Subscribed capital and fully paid up. There is no fully paid up till 31st March because you have called only 7 rupees. This is the very important part. You have called, you have not made the final call. You have made till allotment. That means 3 rupees plus 4 rupees, 7 rupees. So your subscribed and fully paid is not there till 31st March. It is subscribed but not fully paid up. 50,000 shares, all shares were subscribed. Equity share of 7 each, because people have still given till 31st March 7 rupees. Company has also asked still 7 rupees. So 3,50,000 rupees. Less calls in area. Calls in area. How much? We have already got 6,800. Only one calls in area was there. So total which will be transferred in the share capital will be 3,43,200. That needs to be transferred to the balance sheet. 3,43,200. This needs to be transferred to the balance sheet. 3,43,200. This needs to be transferred to the balance sheet. See the balance sheet, 3,43,200 is the share capital. Calls in advance is there now. Calls in advance. See, we have subtracted calls in area over here, but calls in advance is treated as a current liability. So we are writing in the current liability calls in advance. Actually, we should have made one more note over here as calls in advance. Calls in advance note was important. You have to show everything through notes. As per new schedule 3 is considered, you have to show everything through notes. Calls in advance, one more note will have to be prepared. See how to prepare the note. We have already prepared this note. So that will be prepared also. Other current liability, calls in advance. How much is the amount? 1,500. This is the way we prepare the note. And note number we have to write. Note number 2 it is. This will become 3 now. So now cash and bank balance, we got 3,44,700. That is from the ledger, from the cash book, and 1,500 calls in advance. So let's see our balance sheet. 3,44,700 is your cash and bank balance, and 1,500 calls in advance, and 3,43,200 is your share capital. Total of both the sides are same. Very simple sum. Step by step, we are understanding. Nothing to go fast. Even a very simple sum again over here as a homework. Please do it. This is about 1 lakh shares. People have subscribed. Company has asked for only 75,000 shares. People subscribe for more. It is also over subscription. So 1 lakh shares people subscribe for. One shareholder who was holding 2,700 shares, it will be 2,700 shares failed to pay the allotment money, but paid the allotment money along with interest at the time of first and final call. So along with interest, you won't be able to do. One of the shareholder paid the allotment money along with interest part, you won't be able to do there. Paid the allotment money at the time of first and final call. Another shareholder who applied for 1,000 shares paid the call money along with allotment. Journalize, prepare the ledger accounts, prepare the ledger accounts, prepare the ledger accounts, and also prepare the balance sheet on 31st 3/18. See over here, the date is very important again. 1st July. This one is being called on this date. Okay. Next. That is your homework. Hope you all have understand the class. Nothing more to say. We will be sending this video as soon as possible in your group. Thank you, students.